I'm here with Keon. We just did the donut ride here in Toronto, the group ride, and we were chatting about his strategy going into the ride and different things that he tried that we thought could help anyone watching this video, because you've only been riding for a year, right?
Yeah, I started cycling last year, late February, and I've been training ever since then, rarely ever missing a day off. Going to the ride, I met you last week,
Yeah.
So I was kind of familiar with the way you were gonna ride today.
Yeah.
I was expecting the same moves, attacking on the hills. Well, that takes a lot of energy out of you, and eventually, you know, the same thing happened on the last climb. I got dropped again, but this time I was by myself.
Things we were talking about is what should you do if there's a stronger rider? Should you just stick on his wheel? Should you counterattack? Because at the end of the day, you're worried about getting dropped. If I do too much work, am I going to get dropped, and is this guy going to ride away?
I personally want to give myself a try. You know, I'm a kind of person, I don't want to give up. I try as much as I can. Obviously, you have to be smart about it. You know, we talked about it too. I think one thing I can do on that last climb, where it happened 2 times already, is I can, you know, give it a try myself. You know, because this is, at the end of the day, both mental and fitness kind of thing.
What do you mean give it a try, like attack?
Attack on that last climb, because we had that last climb, it's about like 500 meters, but it's steep. If I give that one try, because you were looking back at me, see if I was going to attack, and then I didn't say the right thing. I said keep it steady, which is probably not good for, you know, the mental side.
I didn't even hear you.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example from my point of view.
Yeah.
Like after a couple, like 3, 4, or 5 attacks, and no one countered, you didn't counter, I knew that I could basically do what I wanted.
Yes.
I could sit in or I could attack. I'm like, okay, if I keep attacking, how long are they going to stay on?
You're right.
Or are they going to am I going to go to the line with them?
You're right.
Right? And in my head, I'm like, if no one's going to attack me back, I'm just going to keep attacking.
You're right.
Right?
And also,
but if you attacked, sorry to cut you off, but if you countered me, it would make me rethink my game plan.
Yeah.
So I would then hold back on my attacks, because I would be keeping some in the tank for a counter. But in this case, because I know no one's going to counter me, I'm full gas.
Yes.
Right? Which makes it easier for me to drop people, right? And that's exactly what it is like what I do is I just try and go out and have fun and try something different and just, you know, like really have fun with it.
Definitely.
I want to try and get to the line first, and I know my skill is I need to unhook everyone and TT in, because I ain't going to win a sprint.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to try and do, is just shed riders all the way to the finish line.
Right.
And have fun doing it. I would either do 2 things. I would try and do less at the beginning.
Yeah.
And see if you can make it longer, or try the counterattack, which might make you get dropped sooner, but like play with those 2 options and then like see how you feel.
I'm pretty sure doing the counterattack would work better, because looking at the field like past 2 weeks, because guys look around and I don't like that. You know, I don't want to let someone go.
Especially if you countered at the beginning.
Yes.
It could have ended up where me and you got away at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then we were
Lost
taking
it.
pulls, and that would have changed the dynamic.
Yes, you're right. You're right. But this is, you know, this is all playing, learning,
Yeah.
not giving up. You know, as much as you want to say this is a physical thing, it is also mental too. You have to be smart. You can't just go out and, you know, if you're a strong rider like John, you might be able to, but you have to be able,
Yeah.
you have to know your limits, you know. Obviously, you know, on the ride I was feeling, because I knew I'm losing a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You have to feel something.
And that's a great point, is the less strong you are compared to the other riders, the more tactics you have to have.
Definitely. 100%.
But what's really cool is we met through my channel.
Right, yeah.
Keon came up to me and said, "Oh, hey man, I watch your channel." And
Yeah.
so that's really cool. Meeting people that watch my channel and then becoming friends with them and riding with them out on the road.
Yeah.
Really cool. So
is
if you
what-
see
yeah.
me, say hi.
This is what all cycling is about, right?
Yeah.
Meeting each other, having fun, going out. It's just that community that at the end of the day, it really matters to me as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too, man. So if you couldn't tell, I absolutely love doing group rides, and I think they're so much fun. I know there's some people that might struggle with them like I did myself. I remember the first time I showed up to the donut, first couple times, I got dropped immediately. And my wife was recently struggling on the shootout in Tucson. And what happened with her is she went out and did an FTP test, and she did really well. I think she did 4.5 watts per kilo for 20 minutes or something like that. I can't remember the exact what she did. I'll put it up on the screen. And she got this sense of confidence, like, wow, I might be better than I thought I was. And then when she showed up to the shootout that week, she had a little pep in her step. She went from getting dropped, and I mean she was getting dropped every week. After the FTP test, she went to finishing the main loop with the main bunch every week. And she said the biggest shift was she used to feel like I don't belong. She said, I would go show up at the group ride and I don't belong with those guys at the front, and she would feel intimidated. Then a switch flipped and she says, I do belong. And that gave her the confidence to be up there and be in the mix. And what's interesting about cycling is sometimes putting out a little bit of energy that's hard at the right time will save you so much more energy later. Being at the front of a group ride or the front of a race is very much like that, especially a crit. So she moved up to the front, she got in the rotation, and that extra confidence made a huge difference. Sometimes you're just not going to be strong enough. It's happened to me, it happens to me, it happens to everyone, and that's okay. That means you're learning, that means you're getting better. I think it's really important not to be afraid to try new things and put yourself out there, because at the end of the day, the worst thing that happens is that you get dropped, and it's happened to all of us. Every cyclist has been dropped. It's a terrible feeling, but it's part of cycling. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope these tips help you. If you like the video, please like it, please subscribe, and please comment, because that stuff helps me out so much, and I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.